Hello, I'm Lauren Jennings. I am an occupational therapist. I work with children and mainly children with autism. Today I wanted to talk about hair brushing because it can be a big issue with a lot of our kids. Even our typical developing peers have tender heads. So I wanted to go through some techniques with you guys to teach people working with children with autism and parents about hair brushing. This is my beautiful model. What's your name? Lily. And then this is her brother, Liam. Lily is very tender-headed, so I've had to adapt hair brushing to her tolerance. The first thing that I would say to get is this hair extension brush. It's a little more expensive for a brush, but we've had it for 2 years now, and it's worked really well with her hair. It has these bristles on the inside so that it doesn't pull the hair, and so that prevents it from pulling when you're brushing. Also, I make my own detangler. I get a little bit of conditioner and hot water, and then I shake it up until it dissolves. And then I will probably use this for a couple days, and then I'll make more. They know where to get the conditioner. If you don't know where to get the conditioner, it's at your local store. First I'll spray her hair. I try not to spray it, especially in the winter, too much because you don't want them leaving the house with like a super wet head. And then where you want to get where their hair is the most tangly, and with her tangles tend to be right here, and that's the hardest place to brush. So spraying the spray on those spots and letting them sit for a little bit will help you not have to really brush hard. Then you are going to brush from the bottom. You're going to brush from the bottom up. You're going to hold tight to the hair, and you're going to brush. And you're not going to pull. You want to really, really avoid the holding it up like this and yanking it down, because that's what's going to pull, especially on your sensitive kids. And then you're going to place a hand here. And just brush through. And just keep going up higher. I see some pretty deep tangles in her hair, so I'm going to have to show you how I get those big tangles out as well. In a minute, son. For the really bad tangles, Liam, could you give me that comb? I use a bigger tooth comb, and then I'll do the same thing like I told you to when you brush wherever the tangle's at. You're going to start from the bottom where the tangle is, and you're just going to brush. You're going to comb it until it comes out. You never want to pull or yank. If you have kids that are really super sensitive and they just won't even tolerate sitting still this long, doing some sensory prep before you brush their hair, like giving them a massage on their head to calm them down, and taking frequent breaks, using a visual timer to tell them that when the timer goes off, they can get up, especially if their hair is really, really tangly. And then the last thing, the hardest part is probably the hardest part is getting back here where all the tangles are. So I wait till the very end after the detangler spray is set in really well, and then I brush her hair and try to get all the tangles out. And her hair is so long, I'm rarely going to be able to take the brush all the way through without there being some kind of a tangle. So just as long as your kid doesn't have dreads, I think that's a successful hair brushing. And that's all.